Do you believe the lie that you are not enough as a mom? Do you see yourself as not being enough? Have you ever whispered those words to yourself? Probably after you had a hard day, when things do not go on the way they are supposed to go, when things do not go out as planned. Do you tell yourself you are not enough? Do we as moms tell ourselves we are not enough? The truth is that when you tell yourself you are not enough, or when you give in to that voice that says you are not enough, it erodes your confidence. It steals your confidence. So now, a lot of us feel that when we feel, that makes me, when I feel I'm just not enough. But the truth is that failure should be an opportunity for you as a mother, for you as a mom to grow. Failure should be that opportunity where you learn. Some of us feel that we feel if we lose our patience, maybe you do not act well in a particular situation, or you get frustrated. You feel you have failed, you're not getting it right. The truth is that you've not failed. Failure, mistake should be a data for you. It should be a reflection. You should see through your process. So when you fail, you take it back as a feedback. Go back, work on it, and do better. Some of us as moms compare ourselves to other moms. Some moms, you feel, oh, this other person is getting it right. This other mother is getting it right. Everything seems so well. Most of us forget about ourselves and look at the guardian of the next person. You just look at someone and say, oh, this person has a perfect life. How I wish I can be like this person. But the truth is that if you would just have a conversation with that person you admire so much, you find out that that person also have their own issues they are dealing with. It's possible you're not seeing those issues. It's possible they are able to manage those issues. It's possible they are not showing you the side of them that has those issues. And this made me remember the story in the Bible of Leah and her sister Rachel. Leah was that person that felt she was not enough. Leah was that person that felt she was not loved by her husband. Her husband, that was Jacob, right? Yeah. Leah was that person that felt she was not loved by her husband. And she kept on finding her worth in children. She kept on finding her worth in the number of children she has. That is why when she gives birth to a child, she will name the child based on thinking that her worth is based on that child. And at the end, Leah came to the realization that she needs to stop and give thanks to God. So are you that mom that constantly compare yourself with the other person? You feel it's just perfect for this person. It looks greener on the garden of this person. But the truth is that we must be content with who we are and walk through our process. We are all walking on different lanes. We all have different journeys. So we should be focused on our journey. Because when you do that, it erodes your confidence. When you do that, you lose sight and touch of who you are as a God-given person. Do you believe love has to look so perfect? Do you believe you need to be perfect as a mom? Do you believe everything you need to do, everything you have to do needs to be 100%? When you feel that way, at a point, you start to have this feeling of unworthiness. Probably you made a mistake and you just feel, oh, I'm struggling, I'm not getting this. Do you carry the guilt of every moment? Do you carry the guilt of you not meeting the need of your child at every point in time? You need to stop as a mom. Do you feel like your struggles disqualify you from being a good mom? Your struggles of life challenges, financial challenges you're navigating through, your struggles of academics, struggles in raising your children, struggles at work, just name it. Do you feel that those struggles disqualify you from being a good mom or for being worthy? I'm here to tell you that your worth, our worth as moms, has already been determined by God even before you were born. Before you were born, God already knew your gender, He knew your race, He knew your hair, He knew everything. Even the Bible says, before we were formed in the womb, in our mother's womb, God knew us. So you are worthy. The situations, the events around us do not disqualify us from being worthy. You are worthy, you are enough, and that is it. Some of us tell ourselves, I'm not enough. It doesn't come from your child. Your child does not make you have this feeling of not being enough. But most times, this feeling comes from pressure. Most of us put ourselves under unnecessary pressure. You want to compare yourself with the other person. You put yourself pressure of society, the standard of the world. You measure your worth based on the standard of the world. You measure your worth based on what another person is saying. Most of us put ourselves in this position because of comparison, unrealistic standard. You keep on comparing the next person. You just feel, oh, this person has just got a perfect life. This person has just got everything working out for them. Why not me? Most of us put ourselves this unrealistic standard. You have a standard in your head that everything must go a certain way. When you start to have this feeling, those thoughts of not being worthy creeps in. And the society also contributes to this. But it depends on how we allow the influence of the society to impact on us. Because the society paints a picture of the perfect mom. The society paints a picture of that mom that never gets tired. The society paints the picture of that mom that never loses her patience. The society paints the picture of that mom that has everything all put together. The society paints the picture of that mom that has a perfect life. But the truth is that sometimes that picture might not be the real thing you are seeing. All we need to do is to focus on ourselves. And you must understand, we must understand that our worth is not defined by how perfect you are as a parent or a mom. You don't need to be perfect to be worthy before God. In fact, you don't even need to work or do anything for you to be worthy, for God to see you as being worthy. You are already worthy. Your worth has already been determined by God even before you knew who you are as a mom. But the truth is that what matters is what you were doing, the process, what you're doing with that season of life, that stage of your life. What are you doing? So you must learn to focus on yourself. You must learn to focus on your journey. So as a mom, whenever you have this feeling of not being enough, tell yourself, it's not a fact. You're not enough is not a fact. It's not the truth. It's a filter. It's just like a feedback. It gives you a feedback of what you were thinking in your mind. You don't have to be enough of everything as a mom. You don't have to be enough of everything. You only need to be authentic. That is all we need to do. So are you authentic as a mom? Are you authentic? Are you true to yourself? Are you true to your values? Are you true to those things you believe in? You just have to be that mom that is growing. Are you growing? Are you becoming? Are you the better version of yourself than you were yesterday? And you just have to be present. And when I say present, I mean present with yourself. I'm present with your children. I'm present with what you're doing. Present in the moment. Present with the situation in the moment. So we must shift our focus from perfection. We must shift our focus from this ideal standard the society paints to our faces or puts in front of us. We must shift our focus to our process. We as moms, we all have different process. We all have different lanes. We are running our lanes. We are all running our journey. The most important thing is to ask, am I growing? Am I becoming? Am I becoming a better version of myself? That should be the conversation. So we're going to learn, how can we step away from this feeling of not being enough? How can we get to the point that we are enough and we know it that we are enough? We are not waiting for someone to validate us being enough. We are not waiting for the world to tell us we are enough. We are not waiting to perform before we know we are enough. We are not waiting to do something so dramatic. We are not waiting to do something so big, so exotic before we now feel worthy. Number one, we must expose the lie. So what is that lie? What are those things you've been telling yourself? You're not enough. Expose it. Come to the realization of these things you're telling to yourself and begin to challenge it. Ask yourself, who told me I am not enough? Where did you get meaning from that you were not enough? You were enough. You were worthy as a parent. So challenge and expose that lie and tell yourself you were worthy. Tell yourself you were enough. Because being enough comes from your source. It comes from your creator. So since you were created by God, who has your manual, who knows everything about you, he already made us. He already made you enough. So the thought of not being enough, when you hear it from any other place, it is not a fact. It is not the truth. It is coming from the place that is not authentic. It is not coming from your source. It is not coming from your maker. So tell yourself every day you are enough. The second thing we need to do is to replace that lie with the truth. Instead of saying I am not enough, tell yourself you are growing. Tell yourself you were learning. Instead of saying, oh my God, I made a mistake. I did not get this right. I feel so bad. Yeah, it's okay to feel bad, but tell yourself, get up, dust yourself and tell yourself, this is a feedback. I need to work on this area. I need to improve on this area. I am growing. I am learning as a mom. Then the other thing we need to do is to celebrate our process. Celebrate your journey. At the end of the day, ask yourself, what was one great thing I did today? The truth is that when we sit down and count what we do, the efforts we tend to neglect, the contributions, the values we tend to put in here and there, when we sit down and reflect on them, we'll see that we are doing a lot. But most times we wait for the grand of things. Most times we wait for the big things before you can say, oh, I did something great today. No. But the truth is that when you reflect, you find out that you did a whole lot of things so well. Even if there are little things you tend to neglect, sit down, celebrate your process, celebrate your presence. Celebrate that you're present with yourself. Celebrate that you're present with your child. Celebrate your presence with your husband. Celebrate that you're present with your wife. Celebrate that you're present with yourself. Wherever you are, just celebrate it. As a mom, celebrate your presence with your children or with yourself. We must celebrate ourselves and begin to journal. What are those things I did so exceptional today? What are those things I did? What are those efforts I put in? Even if it's not the best of it, even if it's not 100%, but I did something. I put in an effort. I had the thoughts to do it. Celebrate it. Then the other thing we need to do is to show, when our children mess up, when our children make mistake, don't think that, oh, it's the end of the world. No, because imperfection is normal and growth is possible. Growth is possible to you as a mom. Growth is possible for your child. Growth is possible for anyone that embraces growth. For anyone that comes to the realization of, me, I want to grow, I want to be better. Growth is possible for that person. So we must learn that our imperfection does not define us. Your failure does not define you. You've tried something, it did not work. It doesn't define you. It's just a feedback. It's a training ground. It's an opportunity for you to grow as a mom. It's an opportunity for you to do better. So whenever that lie creeps in again and tell you were not enough, replace that lie with the truth that says you are more than enough. You are more than enough because you are a God. You are a creator like your Father in heaven. We are worthy. You are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. Remind yourself that you are a loving person. Remind yourself you're going to be present with yourself. Remind yourself of who you are. When you do that, you begin to shape your world. When you do that, you also shape the world of your child. And your child does not see you as, my mom is this perfect person, but my mom is someone that understands her worth. My mom is someone that understands her value. My mom is someone that knows what she brings to the table. My mom is that person that even understands that she is herself is the value. She herself is the table. You don't even need to bring anything on the table because you understand your identity. You understand your worth. So as a mom, I'm here to tell you that you are enough. You are worthy. It doesn't matter your journey. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter how things are for you. Those things do not disqualify you from being worthy. Those things do not disqualify you from who you are. Those things do not disqualify you from your identity from God. You are worthy, you are enough, and you can do great and amazing things. Thank you very much for joining me today. I believe this video has been so helpful. This class has been so helpful. It has blessed me as well. Please like this video. Share this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Renewed Parent Academy. And my name is Chioma Odikulu. Thank you. I do not take your time for granted. Till I come your way next time. To have a great day and bye.